Uko Spain na yehu de oye winner wo Barcelona, England Liverpool, Germany Bayern, France PSG. Ene ana uko Italy yebehu de obeji Scudetto Italian Serie A no. Se Napoli boboku no ana se Inter Milan boboku no. Omna ye two potential winners on betimaje. The reason why I make us say Napoli for the advantage say on betime wini Scudetto dinye. Se o check Italian Serie A table na. Napoli was 79 points. Inter was 78 points. Just a point and a separates our two sides no. It means say Napoli winning the game and na fear. On koshe Inter Milan results. And Napoli nankasa ni destiny ekurano. But on the part of Inter Milan, say Inter winning the game I just was train the results of Napoli. And Inter for nankasa destiny enkromo. So between these two clubs, say what check there or what's our advantage na the only nankasa crown the destiny. That's Napoli Football Club. So winning na on koshe Inter Milan. Advantage Edema Napoli. Dear Tosumienu, Napoli bofie, Inter kwa away, and football mostly. Dear obofie no or advantage ahead of the kwa away no. So Napoli tenefie aboni game na Inter Milan kwa away no. Clearly se team a friend say Napoli. Was our advantage no. And two clubs or more pre-league na no. O cheki obia opponents are. Dear ne dear den pan so Inter Milan dear no. Between Cagliari and Como. This season, Como better than Cagliari. And it's a check Napoli opponent or Quaquasiano. Now we check Inter Milan opponent or Quaquasiana. And also sa Napoli for our slim advantage say opponent no Quaquasiano no. Ne performance any slow as compared to Inter Milan for opponent or Quaquasiano. So okay, kasa reasons ne factors when not together. Can most likely say ene Antonio Conte and the boys no. Ebe winning Italian Serie A Scudetto because the ekeka koni nyina no favor Napoli bobuku no and Antonio Conte etimedia a big achievement the man because uko Italy or the Juventus agi league or the Inter Milan agi league ana say ne otimi the Napoli suji liga enye easy say o de sa three top teams we ebetima agi league ewo Italy so ene nwumre ye kohe when the betima win league no say Antonio Conte say Simone Inzaghi by personally mimi hu ne say most likely say advantage ekra Napoli bobuku no enra ana ebeto odwa Luka Modric announce say season ni be wi ya onto aso biem emfama Real Madrid bobuku no oye abrantie ba kwa 13 good seasons near with Real Madrid. Luka Modric apeni dues with the club why successful with Real Madrid bobuku no by Ken if it is a Luka Modric every space ebe pm Real Madrid. What even you be brave with the club supporters ni grateful and omokai. But dear ba kwa Real Madrid for ebe kai Luka Modric pano. ASR 90+3 wa Lisbon. UEFA Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. At the time na obi enim sa Atletico Madrid di kru wa ano 90+3 minutes sa Sergio Ramos header no. Nipa na obo corner kick na branch friend say Luka Modric. And sadly na Luka Modric corner kick no Madrid eje la da sima no up to date idea ba kwa as stick into the heads of Real Madrid for fans and ken sa match na call so Lisbon no na date no 24th of May 2014 then na Luka Modric boss sa corner kick Ramos premier no na 24th of May na me aduma etina Luka Modric ne last game e wo Bernabeu esa 24th of May. Enti adiana Luka Modric ma Real Madrid do moje la da sima up to date I want Real Madrid for supporters ni team na 24th of May. Na me aduma etina the last game e wo Bernabeu no esa 24th of May. Enti akwa ye unique name bia unique date bia abrante fense Luka Modric e di free Real Madrid bobuku ni o ye obi a oba Real Madrid no obefa rough time so obe kind the first season the readers of Marca voting say oye the worst signing for Real Madrid that season. Or fighting ya benya the position. It got to a time Luka Modric be a key figure or Real Madrid setup near most important players are. Na Luka Modric can who be. It got to a time ultimate pija and modern boma Emma Luka Modric be the best midfielder La Liga. Abeje Ballon d'Or. By Ken, the biggest achievement for Luka Modric or Real Madrid say. Yet say Real Madrid bobo kuni nano. Or no, and the most decorated player there is no single player our Real Madrid bobo ni ma what the trophies SN Luka Modric and the achievements records our year with Real Madrid bobo no adeɛ baako a aboama Luka Modric nkɔfo ɛpɛ asɛm pa no say no
yes next
player our Real Madrid for set up anyame adoma Saturday Madrid for beja ne kwan ɛne ɔno nko Carlo Ancelotti metie ne press conference ɔsɛ wa a lot of mistakes de bia meka Ancelotti opa no ɔyɛ nipa obeye mistakes by say o ka Real Madrid abɔkɔ sɛm a untimi nyi Carlo Ancelotti mfem film Real Madrid coach is some point ni nyina no ɔno ne coach a wetimi agi trophies kɛseɛ so to me nyame yɛ adoma Sunday Real Madrid for no a celebration and omo ana two great legends Luka Modric and Carlo Ancelotti ya we show all the best as a Madrid fan sa two legends we no abi pay omo dues to the club me kopie mo Liverpool for him a wona gu Bayern for so ye se okọ Germany a Bayern for mpanyimfo no mo ho po esen se omo sa halam shake because pressure na Liverpool for dem Bayern eso ni nyina no eye Florent Wirtz na Bayern for nim so me wie deal no because boy na kayes a chro mo na busuafo na kayes e de a kire Bayern ade ama ye say pressure aba ni nyina na ye say up to date Bayern for you ready to meet the demands of Leverkusen that's 150 million euros na pressure Liverpool for the ama Bayern nyina na ye say Liverpool for are you ready to pay the 150 million euros a Leverkusen for Epeno 150 million euros and a Leverkusen for team and friends say Liverpool ken or my ready say ombetua na Bayern for head the pie Man City and a Man City pull it out Bayern for nsusu da say Liverpool for be ready so ba ko tua 150 no and at the time a Man City for pull it out no money say Man City ne Oscar de ba ko tua and a Man City for free and to omo say Liverpool for ready to pay 150 no ama Bayern for ho hwehwe omo na de ma Liverpool for saa de we nyina aba no eye de course na awotwi story na be to odwa no eye no kre after say Florent Wirtz abusuafo kosia Liverpool for omo ka okay omo accept Liverpool for a project any omo proposal no ehwa na Michael Edwards e free Liverpool for directors eye Fenway for no ana okosia omo Boston US ana say emergency meeting bi aba ana Fenway for na ka che Michael Edwards say anka obe free meeting bi a o ma ye proud notice bear 1 week some days enti emergency nkwa be na aba o si ye nsore ne be meeting ni manimu ya no ana Michael Edwards said to omanim say abrante na friend say Florent Wirtz no proposal na Liverpool for the mom no oye okay with it say the aka na say mu be release this car na dia akwakotua ana Michael Edwards e ka che Fenway for ne say Mohamed Salah ne Van Dijk anka omo ko yet is kebi to ho say Salah ne Van Dijk omo ko aye de betom replacement say so ma nya anko say ska ne da ho adan nie mfa nkotua Florent Wirtz sika no ama ye say Fenway for na dia tuma say what's a Liverpool for na ye sharp as it stands now you see Liverpool for offer no 150 million euros are or my ready to pay dia ka ye say Liverpool for ba kotua project no any omo proposal no Florent Wirtz no bu for okay into omo the pressure e dia to buy am for so pan so as it stands now bibia gina Liverpool for so some ba kotua sika no me kopie mo Barcelona ya ade bia ken mani je ho meme de ewiase e wo no so obi ya ade a mebo na baso because obi o ya ade no se obo na baso anu asua na so de aka ode ho na wako wanim ade kronti a mebo Barcelona baso ne yese se opesa o build a team now compete at the highest level the first thing say obe maintain the key figures and the key guys e wo team nim before say obe dwen omo mba be ka ho no because some person build a team now they compete at the highest level na omo dada no a omo de mboso ani a omo betima boa project no o jai mo omo kwa afi na asa ba be hihye bibia foforo na wo check Barcelona project no omo ye na Barcelona for person mu di kan maintain key figures no first and sa no match omo mba be ka ho se overfield ne so a the leader the only Barcelona team no e wa agropama no so no e yomu coach Hansi Flick e ba na nkofo ni gidio by say Hansi Flick ama doubters abedani believers Barcelona for a releasing Barcelona for extending the contract almost say onka na project non to aso Rafinha a key player almost extending the contract to 2028 meno wo ka say Pedri we extending the contract to 2030 almost extending Kubasi de almost extending Fermin Lopez de Lamine Yamal eto aso on the face on the future of Barcelona Oria Frankie de Jong be renew Abrante Fence Eric Garcia be renew Indigo Martinez be renew so adia Barcelona for any say Se ombetimi atwa project no mo so a the first step is you maintaining the key figures and na Barcelona for ne ye no omo maintain sa players ni na wi a afi no mbehwe omo mbeba no Deco essay omo hwe anim se season betena se sergeant na de omba akopɛ goalkeeper ombepe midfielder no ma per winger saa na build the team and ade na Barcelona ye no mani age ho ma me mbɔ de aka no so mfa ma wo onim se PSG for wo ho ana omanya information bi say say omo midfield obi ebo ni din eye Vitinha omo te say Real Madrid for any boy ne ahase e kasa because Luka Modric kono Madrid dey per midfielder PSG for say and my Real Madrid for mba ho kra na Vitinha no mo nton no se ma be dada Mbappe abefa Mbappe aba Vitinha no emfa enti letter ni mpokra Real Madrid for nya mfa mo propose ankoe no PSG for reject because omate se Juni Calafat o hyehyase no oye adwuma no and abrantie we ken onne me for da Real Madrid for hia Vitinha no enti say PSG for say omo de omo ntiase eni gi se me wo Chelsea ye say abrantie friend say Caicedo Chelsea be extending the contract okay de omo de ma ko Palmer no a long term deal but mo say teams akese na ebe ho no ana omo renew ye omo say Caicedo
okay
born now about this season omo say teams akese na eba enti Chelsea be renew the contract of Caicedo say Arsenal 2 wingers and omudi nkomo serious Rodrygo and Ademola Lookman and Rodrygo Arsenal and they say the teams they near break
Rodrygo and Lookman
yes and today imagine say
omonto ma mienu nyina
say a bedding
okay
and Rodrygo ni Ademola Lookman Arsenal
Rodrygo dey say Jason Fatana na the ana soro musidi shen many na hadwen
we mu na manye ni the other ones nefe pa
okay and mama me no be why
unhu we ni
we
na we no so we ni so
we how say we say we ben kakra ba ko no de o manye ni ye kra emfata no
Kemera say me are very keen watching how Madrid will rebuild after Carlo Ancelotti leaving the team. Carlo Ancelotti is not leaving alone. He's leaving with another leader on the pitch, Luka Modric. Into the rebuilding, and easy, sir. Barcelona, Jabi Busquets, Iniesta, Frigo, they have labored well on my bread. And son of my bedroom pemping, so yeah. And numpo, you go swa, yes, she said, but say, I bet you Pedri. Frankie de Jong mona ebo born kama. El midfield. Ken, midfield Madrid a very important placer. And was some Madrid di hunkomo. And I'm not surprised. Say all the transfer news about Madrid a midfield. Let me give you a reminder if you do remember. Liverpool versus Real Madrid 2008. Na Juan de Ramos no ma pamo Ben Schuster. Na Liverpool midfield of Jabi Alonso, Mascherano, Steven Gerrard. She midfield 3-way. Madrid, Lassana Diarra, Fernando Gago, and Schneider. Now in the Champions League round of 16th, Liverpool bomo 1-0, Sabe bomo 4-0. Clearly. Liverpool, Gerrard, Mascherano, Xabi Alonso, no more Bebree. They cleared them as some young quada. That is why when Florentino Perez took over 2009, one of the first things he wanted to solve was Madrid's midfield. Yesterday, Koto, Xabi Alonso, who was bossing the midfield for Liverpool then, and the name team not talk Kaka. He wanted to do a rebuild, especially in midfield. Kaka Anfa. Sometimes you see when you want to build a midfield 3, utobi efa, utobi emfa. The following year, Kedira was short term because he had a good walk up. Also, Beninemu, Min can't do it, Thomas. So it took a while. Answer, yeah, Babenya, Tony Cruz, Casimiro, and Luka Modric. She, bad 3 years in ye. Madrid are trying to rebuild the midfield. Ideally, Casimiro, the direct replacement a your Aurelien Tchouameni. Casimiro, the direct replacement a Tchouameni. Now, ebia about Luka Modric or the control and about Madrid midfield. Inti 1 year turn on the bar and the style and it's say Luka Modric. And I'm kofa Kamavinga baye. Inti ubetinya kazanka Luka Modric. The direct replacement eye Kamavinga. Toni Kroos. Ebian can a direct replacement eye Fede Valverde. That's the conversation. Inti nka ye it will not be discussing Madrid going for another midfielder. But no kwasa me woman say. Sa place myensa we bo budin. Aurelien Tchouameni wetimye Drew Casemiro even 80% of Casemiro na Derby. Kamavinga ye tono ba say in come understand Luka Modric say no see control ball on fifi editate game no. Kamavinga we drew her na Derby. It is only Fede Valverde na obeka say ne de ne eye kakra but Fede Valverde onye direct profile to Toni Kroos because Toni Kroos ade baako awa Fede Valverde enya ye say yen control ball deep midfield no on too long passes that long passes no oni but oyo okay itiken me no ka say ideally Madrid wa Dani Ceballos or Fede Valverde or Jude Bellingham or Kamavinga na our Tchouameni me the other gule kraka one or other gule which is like 6 midfielders inti kakeni 6 midfielders he maybe sounds 6 midfielders isn't this enough for a season? Think 6 midfielders are enough for a season but Madrid says it is not enough. Adenti say as a sa control no mu pe o midfield no o ma twen Kamavinga side they are not getting it. So now let's go into the market and find someone who can control the midfield for us. Especially when Luka Modric is leaving. Let me give you examples. Players are what say ya bomudi and ya better Madrid for winning controllers in midfield. McAllister or your ya boss will be mending anything to say. Ya bo flowing with kakra or midfield kakra. Also not something to say. Say ye ba and run near Enzo Fernandez as some or your day. And then and Comona Quacopian Vitinha or your day. These are all control be or Jibola or Todo Bobo Bonibi. It's clearly the way Madrid want to go. SSA they said now they don't want to do transitions, baby. They want to carry the ball from midfield. We a defender. You don't have to look up, say me play be through Mika. Pass the ball through midfield. You better transitions, you better transition through midfield. Until we need a ball controller. Until they say, "Didn't buy a Vitinha." Can Vitinha die? On do more duty die, but wait me abu very good midfielder. Me, some can say me they be out continue say the best player for PSG this season. Vitinha, not Dembele. Akwa no ni ball the ball. Obeje ball ne dey free chira carry ball no timu say some all controlling midfield ne dem out. But the problem they say Madrid have issues with Paris Saint-Germain, which I am not too sure PSG will be willing to let go. And I think that in ideally then can think Vitinha will play very well, but if the obstacles not those one, Madrid should start looking elsewhere because it looks like Madrid are okay paying over 100 million for some midfielder now open. Markets may be still in one. Vitinha is an ideal player, but it's going to be very difficult to be told. Clearly, Madrid are not okay, and they will not be okay until they get their controlling midfielder. They are tossing you know. Ken, share last season. Now, your tire comparison, we call social media, we call radio stations, all the comparison. Now, your tire say Phil Foden, Lamine Yamal, Jude Bellingham. Why in the nimbo? Okay. It got to some point in time, we even added Yenya Mohamed Kudus to this conversation. If you do remember those last year's uncommon one. Because last year, over her, Kudus, oh yes, oh Kudus is playing well. Oh, then Phil Foden is also there. Cole Palmer is also there. Lamine Yamal. That was last year's conversation. But interestingly, Yenya heroes, you know, and Lamine Yamal picky. Phil Foden enya bad heroes. Cole Palmer enya bad heroes. Season, your room cried the Phil Foden wa yera. He's been out. Just say the ball no Kudus there is in it trase. Cole Palmer started well. Also, there no S in it. It is a comparison. Na ye no. Ya kwa do pempen so be as I say. The conversation is only on Lamine Yamal. Why am I saying this? Look, Pep Guardiola is trying as much as possible to defend Phil Foden. Last year, the best player in the English Premiership was Phil Foden. What has happened to him? What is happening to him? And these excuses, is it to say, I don't know the reason why Phil Foden born up from one. Ken, now I'm here, boy, and I say our family issues. Phil Foden wa home yensa. Koda ketskiti o wa home yensa. Esa koda no ubeko fie ni eja koda ne de abon so. Mentally, this guy is unable to sleep well. You see, these things we don't normally talk about. You see, some of these things affect players the power. Akwa no be interview say mentally. Just are you exhausted?
Neme hanana.
Minim Nigeria ni baby or wa. Just akwa onawu. Oh, how lifestyle is say talent. The last time we make her say, Yankopon share Lamine Yamal and say, girl na Lamine Yamal dating na girl no coachiti and nyame and a boy Lamine Yamal. Because Lamine Yamal la yen nyina susu se dachi oba beye Lionel Messi mo level ni bi no. So ko share oba bi. No ba ne de ne fa de mu be 3 months. One win here. You not see the Lamine Yamal we are used to seeing it now. It's a lifestyle is very important today. Phil Foden born no pass the crown timi mo. He's gone.
And Kramian says to go asuma. Emma Bobo say.
Ken football yenda.
Matiasi. Ba akwana mbesu eno obojina park.
Na kine me pa cho.
Wasa.
Debi otiesi say wawo na nkoda gusu na wintimi na ubo adwuma mkra na wabra. Say obedu tonkonto.
Oje ball na to me pass ni. Na see Foden boy oje continue.
They say football and one now.
Or they are shane man.
No, but honestly, mentally he's exhausted. Now you heard him next season. Complete, like he's gone. Say we don't have a conversation. Chame a minute or two. Yenya Abdulaziz.
Aziz in some no. Me about story in the comment.
Mino Tio. Me funny nigga. See, if you don't know this story, Abdulaziz.
Basa Janoquine.
Basa.
Abdulaziz. Basa Janoquine. I'm paying for you impress on Abdulaziz into option na senka omo taking omanya and take.
Uni mususo say David Ojo ni Abdulaziz na ye nyina ye wa Abdulaziz mo
Aziz mumu na najidi o se so draw di aka
so draw mo sign no na Abdulaziz the na loan na me no see when am friend no Davic no German national under 17 captain Noah Davic omukwa under 17 only you see that under 17 Europe tournaments na Lamine Yamal ko gini din pa Barcelona nya ne mojidi o Noah Davic was the main guy in that tournament. Barcelona fan ono so oko o say ontiment na ho watwen ya ye mane mo bo
omo frem mane mo
me kan ye studio say it looks like omo ankwara no mo koye omo ye number 10 9 mu ono it's difficult to break into Barcelona for ankwara mu but it is not over yet skin born on your body win bono oko na no ya under 20 tournament here about Africa he played very well it looks like the talent is still there. And say idea back kwa matse say impenyifo ne nianje from the scratch and say sir TikTok live na attitude please mo ben Abdulaziz
Mr. Geto Kreku FA president Abdulaziz the yachi free Barcelona and say Barca mpanyifo no loan no option no say omo exercise option no John Besanda Madia Bremo. I'm so person come person mo boa no ma we stay with Europe. Yeah, I'm so person be man about Africa. Inti bia Barca for na betra so be petit bia.
For no kwa bia junior clubs maybe so Sada so Tavigo mo what do bet me abo. Okay. That's it. Very good player.
Aziz no ni oduro. Oduro aka Aziz beba. Nemum enye so beba Ghana on betra so benya teams ni bia ma no na wetimi abo. Ebe nwa so bi be kasa Aziz antimi am Barcelona. Barca Athletic coach na so na wasa uzo mapam na nse
na some fast anti-mila buy still 95
na wasa uzo mapam je mfa no se coach na nyade
you know at this stage there akwada no be here certain psychological talks or be here psychologist to be working on him. We've seen a lot of players and if I don't want to feel say maybe a crop of players we boy asemasi ene be baba be star won because ono na ye talented but ono nenim twetwe ono nenim ball ne ball but emre be kọ nanim na sa player kro ne ye hu no system ne mu biom na another player emerge see on countless occasions and then Mohamed Kudus a star player the Black Stars but under 17 normally go India park was Fabian time no Mohamed Kudus was a bench warmer not a bench and an obem Gabriel Levenom there were certain players I remember one player almost in high school Tampico today and it's certain other players ano musiaka no mo de mo no wosoro pa tokunom any ade but then all these players and Mohamed Kudus ewo football ni mu nti eto da asa na tie me kai Tony Cruz mu team no be under 17 there was one striker Sukuta Pasu onna na ehye goals ma Germany team ne pa but emre ko nanim ne yehu Sukuta Pasu biem yehu ba bi ofire nti ball na eto da asa na tie nti at this stage I was so many akwada ne kasa no mo hye nim crying almost psyche player ne up no who say it is not over Barcelona na amfa ebi obetimi akoba bi na akwa there are other players in Barcelona today almost shall say or Barcelona no mo nya playing time mo free okoye Danny Olmo is a typical example okoye ne basa asante sika e de akwa na ba enti enye over omo ma akola no some sports psychologist no ni player na nkasa na ontimi get back na ne man konkan fama no ken Italian Serie A no I feel say ene team my friend say Napoli be je ne 4th Serie A title oni Inter Milan na epre only did 1 point and yet over because 1 point aka 1 game there and the bibia betimi yesi but ohwe omumienu opponent na omo bono Napoli opponent no a bit weaker with no disrespect to Cagliari compared to Inter Milan there no Inter Milan ibokomo no osan so ko away Como home and oko so open one of the teams omo improve pa epic at the right time was season nimu a untimi monyi Como mfemfem omo anshase ye she Italian Serie A na se Como ebo first 4 matches ken na we lose 2 no draw 2 first 4 matches o lose 2 draw 2 o wie no be share 2 to aso o share 2 to aso ni wie no people thought say resurgence na ba obi a ye shase na ontimi nya win waba be nya win mienu ato aso dia then clearly niam asesa dia makomo de ye hu ya ne se Como asabo 9 matches ato aso e Italian Serie A ni mu from week 7 to week 15 na Como about 9 matches ken when we ni ba akokra olusi mako 5 and or draw 4 but from there and yema economy no Fabregas finding the right way to do things they will Como team nimo in fact the last 6 matches na Como abo before the last game omo against Verona na Como ahye ni nyina say ye homo say ya we ochi obi na o hye no the last 7 matches in the Italian Serie A wa win 6 and wa draw just 1. So it is a very difficult side. But so you Inter Milan. Now who pe league adia. And it's a Como ya problem the mau. The kind of quality Inter Milan kita 1. Number 2. Osanso kwa Barcelona Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final. Okobo Paris Saint-Germain no. Obe nya so obe gather the right momentum. Onya lose wo game we mu. E de ko Paris Saint-Germain game ni mu M1 no. So whether they are going to win the Italian Serie A title or not, I was so make sure. Say at least omo betimi anya win. Onya win mpona Napoli to check Cagliari of which is highly possible because Napoli able home ono ne tenefie no watwa Cagliari and wo kwa away Cagliari the 14th Como the 10th clearly there is difference between these two teams and I believe say then Napoli betimi age title no but age title no Inter Milan to be here so be gather the right momentum to go play Paris Saint-Germain game no our Champions League final anymore. I don't see Inter Milan losing. Possibly a double chance for Inter Milan. Na Napoli there. I'll go for a straight win 2-0 for Napoli Bobo Kono. Ken on Chelsea. Player your friend say Nkuku. There are reports say season the we are. I heard them on Nkuku ako. Say Nkuku kwa. Obebi say I didn't see that Chelsea won Nkuku no jana manako. Football no it is about results. Results and my beja kwa yama ako. And Nkuku ba Chelsea. The kind of performance I was dining, you know. Say na no born or Leipzig and Camilla show say Chelsea be kwa fano. In Nkuku last 2 seasons was spending year Leipzig Bobo in the ken. Over 59 matches in the Bundesliga. No, I shot 36 goals and I assisted 17. It took kind of contributions Bomoa. 59 matches, no contributed 53 goals. And the Yama Leipzig daily. And a Chelsea kofa na buy. But Chelsea kofa na buy no born na all bono. And Shem cry you knew the Chelsea standard this season. Now you move feel say time and Jackson any honom no. Nkuku be step in. No baba be boa Chelsea bobo ko no. But unfortunately, when Timmy and more born na you expect so be bono. It is a Chelsea for sorry. No much more person who job brand and choir. Mimi feel that it's a step in the right direction. As I say, Oko. But all corner your problem. Why not Chelsea Kwako Fanaba? You look at the Chelsea project or more building. Me jutum so more to young players. No credit. They are building a new project. I bet lasted for years. But then again, can say in as much as over young players, I thought that you have to blend with experience. And to have Barcelona team no more building now. There are a lot of young players, but Brand no Gina any more no. Obo goes the moment. Robert Lewandowski is an experienced player, and if you say Chelsea project, players no one was our quality But obey you be obey your goal machine or experience. I will be the pack and the amount now the results.
Chelsea for so much no more PSG any bio.
On the boy striker less.
There be more project no more
On project
there be young talented players na when your coach ne ye adwuma na
no problem.
Say just redo mo de nka mo Bakola mo to say Chelsea nkura.
But Osimhen Dembele is an experienced player.
Your coach na improve the series do ne Bakola mo ne sankete.
Sure mo nyina your coach in the system na mo my
better players. But once Dembele mo so ye top
experienced player.
Qualiscalia.
Ojinani mu honom. Okọ akire honom a obenya Marquinhos experienced player.
Say anything ko fa Jadon Sancho buy.
Can experience in them mobile experience coupled with a quality performance. Until that they be a Mikhailovic Nasia. Now Victor Osimhen asem a branch any numbers are over the years and clearly. Actually say he's a man of Begina Chelsea anymore no.
Okay.
It is in Nkuku kwa. In Nkuku because the needed numbers are also the match Chelsea no. Chelsea. I believe say come for Victor Osimhen.
Okay.
The numbers this season has been crazy.
Okay.
About 29 matches in the Turkish league. Watch 25 goals.
I just say 15 with Premier League.
Can say.
I just say 15 goals for Premier League.
But the difference between Victor Osimhen and any other players, say be more top 5 leagues than be they say. He's played in the top 5 league before.
And that's why
top scorer.
Okay. Oh, you telling?
Yes, it was proven. It's in yes, take you on Kwana wash it, and I walk off Fanaba now, Bedrian, who there be in the Italian Serie A, or you proven.
Okay.
It's Chelsea more canon of our brand and now players, no team, no more building. No, he had that experience up front. And yes, sir, who of another inexperienced player bar. I bet to say the Abreu, now the Abreu, be the idea. In Kuku, but now say Kwaku phobia, or not to say Kuku and the number. Difference be a
Kunku Abreu.
Or Nabro, I may say a better to say. Performance.
We born in run some okeka ofiade. Ama aye bibio. Odi enfenso me dase. Biggie. Say won some okeka no udi twa to ana no we hyedo.